Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all today? I hope you're all well. Well, we haven't been around for a few weeks. We have been doing stuff, but not been able to film it. But Adam's been really busy in the garden, and what I'll do, I'll let him speak to you what we have filmed, and then I'll see you in a bit. So, without further ado, roll VT.
Hello and welcome to 50 Shades of Green. This is Adam, and this is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be emptying the compost bin just there. As you can see, this area here is where the greenhouse is going to be going. Pond is all done and weed free around the edges. Looking nice there. The water's clearing nicely. As you can see, you probably see most of the fish now. And with that compost, I'm going to be filling over the top of where the old pond, Hello, welcome to 50 Shades of Green. This is Adam, and this is what's been going on the past week or so. As you can see there at the minute, this is where the old pond was. It's been refilled with about 3, maybe 4 ton of soil, and basically, as you know, I'll just pan you over just a second. That's where the new pond is at the moment. That's been redug and everything else there. As you can see, just up there where all the compost bins are, that was where the greenhouse was, and I'll just pan you over. And this is where the greenhouse has been put now, where the compost bins were. Stuff all like there, that's been repositioned there. It's all got to be filled in. And up there we've got growing space up there where the 3 compost bins will be, and here's potato towers there. So this is all the main growing space there. Just pan you around a bit more. Mind the bit of stuff around, but there's going to be some more beds just underneath there for more growing space for all of the veggies and things. Just pop you next door. Polytunnel, it's all going to be redone inside there, and all just in there. As you can see with some of these beds here, I've just topped it up with weeded and topped it up with the manure, ready for the worms to basically come up, eat it and take it down. And the beds just at the top there, they're going to be reorganised just at the top there. Still the fruit trees here growing nicely, and just here, just see there, I've just covered the rhubarb with manure, ready for next year as well, to make it a lot stronger. And basically all the way around, as you can see, it's in a bit weeds and everything around, but it will be titivated and reorganised, ready for next spring. So this has been 50 Shades of Green. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you again on the next video. So it's bye for now.
Well, as you can see, I'm rocking a new hairstyle, but I'm getting my hair cut, but at the moment it's a bit messy, so I've got my digging for dinner hat on, as you can see. I know he's not been around lately because he's fighting some demons at his allotment, but I'm sure he'll be back, well, hopefully, because he's one hell of an allotment here. He helps anybody out, so go and check out his channel. But I don't think he's been making any videos at the moment. But digging for dinner, please, come on, you know, get some more videos posted. Even if you have to find a new allotment mate, you know, you are loved. So you know, you may be having problems at your allotment, but we're still here for you. And again, I just want to give a big shout out to Woody's channel. He's having problems with his channel as well. I think it's Woody's allotment and home brewing channel. You you know, it's disgusting what YouTube is doing for him. I just want to give you a thumbs up. You know, I know and we know you've done nothing wrong. Your videos are, I can't see any violation. YouTube, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed. Shame on you. Anyway, so come on, have a look out there. The garden is, I know it's a bit of a mess, and I know it's work in progress, but by spring, I've got it, you know, once my greenhouse is set back up, and he's put all the beds in position and filled them all up. I've got 40 or 50 bags of compost. I've ordered 40 or 50 bags of horse manure. I've got a lady who lives in Bromsgrove, which is just up the road from me, and she's delivering 10 bags of horse manure every couple of days for me, and leaving them outside. She's a treasure. Only £1 a bag. You can't grumble at that. You can't grumble. But yeah, back to the garden. We reposition all the beds. It's going to be, next year, it's going to be quality rather than quantity, because I had a bit of a rubbish year last year. First year of growing and second year of growing was absolutely brilliant, but last year, no, you know, I wasn't in a place to go out. I've got my own demons, but this year, this growing season, I've got it all now, all on from my kitchen window, across the patio, up the garden, and at the back fence. It's all my growing space. On the back of the fence, I'm going to build my potato tower, which is on the same lines of SOUTHPAW DAVEY. Sorry, the baby. SOUTHPAW DAVEY. Go check out his channel. There'll be a link up there to SOUTHPAW DAVEY. He's an ever-cracking YouTube provider. He does all sorts. Gardening. He does gold prospecting. He does carving, wood carving. Out of this world. He's making this koi walking stick, and the start of that is absolutely brilliant. I'm still waiting to see the finish of that. He's actually doing at the moment as well, he's doing what you call it, an nativity scene for, I think it's for his mom, I don't know, but or a family member. We've seen a little bit of it at the start of that, but he does loads of stuff. He built his own greenhouse last year out of what he had laying around. But anyway, my potato tower, I'm progressing. My potato tower is going to be a little bit on him. I'm going to have my 30-litre buckets, which I get from, what do you call it? I forgot what you got. Tony advertises it from, but yeah, 30-litre buckets, and they're going to be at an angle. I'm going to have them 3 or 4 high, 4 to 6 deep, long. So there's going to be about 20 buckets of potatoes and whatever I want to grow there, alongside me compost bins, and then my beds of growing onions, garlic, beetroot, parsnips, carrots, brassicas, beetroot. I've said that twice because I like him. But yeah, next door I've got my polytunnel. That's still going strong. I got about 80 or 90 kilo of tomatoes out of that last year. That's the only thing that really kicked off. I've got all my flowers are next door. My fruit trees are next door. I got figs, apples this year, pears this year. I got only a few, but I got cherries. I got tayberries, loganberries, goji berries. I managed to get red currants. I managed to get black currants. My gooseberries didn't do anything again this year. I'm going to keep them there for this year. Hopefully, if they don't produce, I'm going to have to rip them out and put them again. I've got blueberries. I've got raspberries. I'm going to make a jam for raspberries. I've got loads in the freezer. I've got loads of raspberries. I didn't pick any rhubarb this year because I moved them. If you remember, the first couple of years they was in my garden, then I moved them to Gemma's garden. So I didn't pick any last year, but they're busy growing. Put horse manure on there. I've got a grapevine there next door. I'll put a grapevine out the front, which is against my bedroom window. That's gonna. I've got a trellis there, which is gonna grow across the trellis. I'll put fruit trees out the front. Out of here, I've got me 5 different apples, me 5 different pears, me 5 different plums, and yeah, plums, apple, pears, and cherries. All different 5 varieties on one. All 5 varieties on one tree. So I've got 5 pear on the one tree, 5 apples on the other tree, 5 plums, and 5 cherries. And I've got a couple more fruit trees out the front. I'm going to get some shrubs, which I'm going to grow on in pots for next year. So you'll see the progress on that. But it's all systems go in the garden. I'm hoping next year is going to be good for me. Get in there, get cracking. I'm sorting out my new kitchen. I've started my canning. I've got absolutely brilliant. I'm going to do a separate video on canning. I canned tomatoes, diced tomatoes, plum tomatoes. I've got tomato passata. I've got tomato sauce. I've done mixed berry jam. I've done like you say, I'm doing a raspberry jam. I've done a carrot cake jam, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's got some carrots from the garden in. It's got pineapple in from the. I haven't obviously not grown the pineapple. I've got pineapple in there. So pears from the garden, and then all loads of mixed spice and mace and cinnamon, and then loads of sugar. Oh, it absolutely tastes brilliant. It tastes gorgeous. I've even got I've done canning meat. I've got diced chicken, because I've got a load of chicken from Iceland. They did a fresh 2 kilos of chicken for £8. Diced breasts, you got, I think it was like 12 in a pack, but it was £8. £8. They're normally £2. These breasts was big, and they're normally £2. And I got, you know, for £8, I got 12 breasts. So I diced them all up equally, shoved them in jars and pressure canned them. So I've got chicken in the and I've got diced beef. Again, I'm no Russian. Asda, they had a deal on some diced beef, so I got about 5 kilo diced beef, and just packed it in a jar, in its own, so it cooked in its own juices, and it was just like opening a jar of Prince's stewing steak. Anyway, I'm digressing. So next year the garden is going to be brilliant. The videos are going to slow down because of Christmas. We're still going to be working in the garden, but I'm going to try and video as much as I can. But as from when it warms up in the spring, it's going to be all systems go. But I would want to, if any of you people, I'm going to be starting up a new channel called, it's going to be a sister channel to this channel. It's another hobby of mine. It's going to be called 50 Shades of BREW. BREW as in British Rail Blue. I like doing model trains, and I'm starting a new layout. Engage, so it's 1 in 160, 158 or something like that. I'm doing Era 7, which probably to 90% of you wouldn't know what I'm on about, but I have got some channels which do model trains as well as koi and the gardening. Era 7 is between 1971 to 1981. The old BR blue colours. I tell you why I'd like that era. it's my era, because when we moved up from Newcastle to excuse me, when I moved up from Newcastle to Droitwich, it was BREW, British Rail Blue, and every Saturday when we was kids, the 4 of us, including my mum and dad, so there's 6 of us, get on a train and off to Northfield in Birmingham to visit my nan and granddad. And that was every Saturday for years and years. And I can always remember opening the window and waving out the trains to my nan and granddad, because train tracks went past their garden, and she'd always be in the window or in the garden waving to us. And the train expect that's where I like trains, but as you know, I don't go out. So I like steam trains, but I don't go out. I'm battling with my agoraphobia. I can't handle crowds. I get anxious. That's why my videos are few and far between, because some days I don't even get out of bed, because just thinking of leaving the house, I lock myself away. But anyway, I'm digressing again. So that's my new channel. If you like it, please, I will, as soon as it gets up and running, the channel's not even made yet. I've got the name 50 Shades of BREW. It's going to be about me, my process of how I lay the track out, all the trains, the modelling, and the reviews of products, and makes of products, of multiple makes of different, the same item but different products, and seeing which is best for me, and getting to a working layout. So yeah, and to say, well, what's that got to do with gardening? It's not got anything to do with gardening. That's why I'm making a new channel. But you know, it's the same concept. You know, you're thinking, you know, where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put that? Where I've got the space, you know, where the same as your garden. You plan your garden and what space you've got, what you're going to plan there. Well, it's the same as modelling. You know, I want to put a church. I want to put, you know, model the stations and the farm buildings and an industrial area, you know, a cottage, you know, like a shop scene and stuff like that. It's finding the space for planning. It's just keeping my mind active. So when it's ready for spring to start growing the seeds again, I'm not going to start off so early, because this year I was growing seeds in January, which should have been grown in March, and I was growing seeds in March, which should have been grown in June, July. So all my stuff went out too early, and it was dying off before, you know. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can sit on my hands a bit with my gardening and do a bit of modelling instead. So I think I've waffled on for too long now, but please comment, like and subscribe. Please check out all the other channels who make a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, it all helps, because it's interaction. And if we can interact together, because 50 Shades of Green always loves to interact with the community. We grow our community here as well as our veg. Bye for now.